for Toyota Hiace. Shit ain't working. Time for a new one. Let's first remove this panel so we can get to the head unit bolts, which is behind it. Just want my jet to pry it out. And this panel goes right across, so we can just yank it out using your hands or whatever you got. That comes right out. And you got 4 8mm screws that you hold it in. Just Phillips. You can either use a screwdriver, or use a drill, it's quicker, or an 8mm socket, and you can still get it out. Now, fairly simple. Just pull it out. Unplug the antenna and 2 other plugs. One should be power and one should be back speakers. So that's done. Yeah, good. As always. And now we've got a Kenwood DPX 51 something crap. Bluetooth, MP3, USB and all that crap. Put the instruction manual back in if they might want to use it or read it. Hardly doubt anybody does. But then we got a brand new one. It's like Christmas. Check all this stuff. Here's the external mic. And here's the little round piece that's made for Toyotas, which gives it the 300mm like the original one. So you can see that you don't need to buy no other thing, straight in. Remote, which hardly anybody uses, and it comes with screws already, fine thread. Let's take it out and put it into that one. Sometimes these are a bitch, so here's that 8mm again. Crack the screw, there we go, and it comes off easily. And it goes straight in, lines up, perfect. Get 3 of these on each side, and it comes in, just like factory. Lines up again like the original ones. The holes always lines up, so put it in, and 3 again on this side. Make sure you use the mushroom one and not the tapered one. These are tapered, don't do that, you can wreck it. Now let's get the wiring loom out. Do some basic crimping because it's quicker, faster. Don't splice into the original loom so you don't chop it. Which every time you chop it and change the head unit, it's going to get shorter and shorter. This way here still remains exactly the same. So if you want to, you can put the bitumen right back in. Let's prepare this loom. Using a stripper, pretty fast. You can get it spot on every time. Now we've got a crimper. We're going to crimp these terminals onto it. Don't worry about it. Make sure where it is all crimped nicely and strong. Otherwise it'll come off. Nobody wants to watch me do this boring part. Okay, we've finished making our loom. It's all there. It's nice and tight and sturdy. Ain't gonna come off. That little mic before, let's run it. Got this little trim mounted up there where it's supposed to go. Run it down. And then we can tuck it all the way up. And get it back towards where the head unit should be. Mount is. So alright, now that we just ran the microphone lead up to where the head unit is supposed to go, we're going to tape it up. Or the axis slack. Don't use needle tape because they're pretty shit now. Used to be good. This one here will still hold it after many years. Okay, now we've got the loom. It's pretty straightforward on the Toyotas. You got your main power, your constant, plug it in, your accessory next to it, plug that one in, here's down the bottom, plug it in. Then you got your Parkers down here, which we don't use. Now I'm holding a blue wire, yes, that's for your remote. Your front speakers, in. So is at the bottom of the plug. Then you got your front right, plug him in. Now we got the rear speakers, which should be on another plug, like that. Pretty straightforward again. Negatives at the bottom. You got your purple, which is rear right, that goes in. Then you got your rear left. That plugs in, and there you go. You get your basic loom right up. Now once we tape it up to make it look nice and secure, she ain't going nowhere. Pretty easy. Nothing's chopped, so if you want to, you can put it back to original. There's no harm in that. Plug it in, and let's look for the antenna, which was here before. Plug it back in again, and don't forget the mic that we just ran. Plug him in, mic input, and pretty much that's it. Now relocate it because they've got little guides up here. Push it back in. Now the 4 little screws that you found before, screw it back in. And the main thing is always test it before you put everything back together, because the last thing you want to do is turn it on at the end when everything's back together and it's not working. But Kenwood's been pretty good because maybe 9 out of 10 probably only happens once that doesn't line up. It doesn't work. But majority of the time they're pretty good. You buy those eBay stuff, well, test it more than once, eh? Slowly clip this trim back on that you took out earlier. Now we've got the keys and make sure everything turns on and everything's working. Yep, cancel demo. Yes, we do want to.